What happened in Adamawa is encouraged by what INEC did in the presidential election. Babachir Lawal, welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Finally, somebody had to say it. When you do not address a particular crime, when the government is silent in the face of that crime, there is going to be a repetition. And if you come out then to now say it is wrong, they are going to refer you to the first one and say, why didn't you say anything about it initially? The news in detail, please. The aggravating announcement of the All Progressive Congress governorship candidate as the winner of the election in Adamawa State by the Resident Electoral Commission (REC) has caused a lot of mixed reactions over the integrity of the personnel in the Electoral Commission. The former Secretary General of the Federation, Babachir Lawal, speaking in an interview with Arise TV News, had claimed that what happened in Adamawa was stimulated by what transpired in the presidential election. He alleged that the illegality established with the pronouncement of results in the presidential election was replicated by the Adamawa REC, who announced the winner of the election. He argued that these electoral commissioners are being backed by people who want to stay in power by all means. According to him, the diminishing value of the commission has been held to the mud by the action of the Adamawa REC. He, however, hoped that competent INEC officials will rise and prevail at the end. He said, I always like to start at the root of the problems. What happened in Adamawa is encouraged by what the INEC did in the presidential election. It is only normal that it is reaching a crescendo in Adamawa State. These are people who by any means determined to rule by hook and crook means. Even their antecedent and background are known to Nigerians. So I'm not surprised that this has happened. I'm, however, still hopeful that there are still some sane people in INEC. Probably there are still people that love this country and still fear God. I hope these people will prevail at the end. Somebody just had to say it. When you refuse to condemn something in totality, when you are trying to play safe with something, this is what you stand to get. This is exactly what you stand to get. Am I making sense? This particular issue, immediately I heard it, I was like, this was exactly what they did in the presidential election. And up to date, even what happened during the presidential election, or during the collation of the result, the executive has not found their voice to say, this one no follow, this one where INEC do, you no follow. Now, why a lot of people are still saying, what is going on? Why are these people not saying anything? What happened? 18th March, on the eve of the election, what happened? You saw MC Oluwoma, in Lagos, came outside to say, if you are not if you from whatever, you're not going to be voting for APC, do not come out. And when people started tagging the commissioner, the CP of Lagos, the commissioner of police of Lagos, what happened? He said, it is a joke. Imagine make a South-Southern or a Southeasterner comes out and makes such silly mistake. They go down radio, DSS now go down even go radio. Scatter use a Mambo style, Rambo style, go arrest them. You use helicopter, use guns, go as if na criminal. I am telling you, the same thing happened in Adamawa. Why? Because they feel, after all, INEC do am for presidential. People talk, but they don't talk anything. Secondly, they also do am for governorship. So why then go come and say, why then go do am now? It is a go ahead. Every day the bucket goes to the well, one day the bottom must drop off. Take the truth today or leave it. Paint the ballot robbery white or black. White or the power hijack golden. One day the robbery that was committed in the dark or during the day must be exposed. I just pray that it is not too late then. See them, evil citizens, as if Tinubu own INEC. When you Nigerians misbehave, you look for others to blame. Babachir, you were not charged for stealing as a public officer. Is that the bone of contention? Remember, I say, no matter what, do not discard the message because of the messenger. Do not come outside to say, who is Babachir to talk? This issue is concerning over 200 million Nigerians. over 200 million Nigerians. You are trying to sweep it under the carpet now because Babachir Lawal is coming out to front it. I'm not saying Babachir Lawal is actually clean or a saint, but I'm saying somebody just had to say it. Now listen to this. Babachir Lawal is a stupid fellow, a shameless fool. He has no moral credentials to accuse anybody. Like I say, do not discard the message because of the messenger. Many a times we have seen God use people who be say they Chris. I've seen people say person where they go kolo gong, person will be say on the normal day you not get anything to do with that person. Now that person God go use consend the message. A lot of us we even do this thing. All of us will be say don't get the experience day. Person will be say they don't send somebody can't delay you. You're supposed to go something just out of a song, out of a blues just happened. You know that now God will delaying you to make sure say that already for you can't discard the message. Quite alright, you might say, oh, this messenger, but the message, it is very correct. What is the meaning of this rubbish? Is it for Eba? Is it for Gary? Is it for beans? Before you open your mouth, but where is Balablu Bulaba? I had he's not dead but in a coma. This is not what we are talking about. We are talking about the rape that happened during the presidential election, the violence, the ethnic profiling, the prejudice that happened during the March 18th governorship election that was not condemned by the government. Now it is happening or has happened in Adamawa State. Lawal is still bitter about the presidency, but it's too late. Really? Tell us Nigerians the era of convergence and divergence in Adamawa State political scenery. An INEC chairman Mahmoud declaration of APC Tinubu Ahmed Bola winner of the 2023 presidential election. He will not be able to. How much did APC pay you to lose your sense of judgment? I have noticed a consistency in the comment sections. Good that you have a new job, Sha. But what happens after all this political brouhaha is over? I am sure you don't have any importance in the government because those who have slots do not have time to display their ignorance the way you do. I'm a comment reader and a true Nigerian. Now let us not fight over this issue. This is just me coming out to say that crime where we say you just come on eye. Make her just come on eye for this one now. It will come back to haunt you. Note to self. If you cannot condemn a particular crime because it does not concern you, it does not affect you, then you have no right to come out to condemn the one that affects you. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.